2018 has been a brutal year for the English language. It's not mankind anymore, but people kind. It's not fishermen, but rather fisher folks. And in a perversely ironic twist of fate, from the land of gingers, the term gingerbread man is now under the ban in an effort to be more gender equal. You know, in an attempt to feel a little better about my heritage, I'm reading a book right now entitled How the Scots Invented the Modern World. The subtitle is The True Story of How Western Europe's Poorest Nation Created Our World and Everything in It. Gee, looks like bravado must be a Scottish invention too, given that lofty claim to fame. In any event, when it comes to the truly impressive amount of Scottish invention and innovation, I think that's now ancient history, because even the land of Braveheart is descending into politically correct madness. Exhibit A, at the Scottish Parliament's coffee shop, staff were ordered to stop using the term gingerbread man, opting instead for the gender-neutral gingerbread person. Because, hey, you don't want to be labeled as some crazy sexist or transphobe when you're chowing down on a baked good, do you now? And naturally, since the gingerbread edict came into play, there's no more sexism in Scotland the Brave anymore. Aye, laddie and lassie, gender equality has at long last been achieved, all thanks to a simple name change. You know, it reminds me of similar insanity from yesterdecade, when Washington's NBA team changed its nickname from the superb Bullets to the wimpified Wizards, and it was all due to DC's high homicide rate, which of course plunged to 0.0 as soon as the city's basketball team made the nickname switcheroo. But the question arises, why has the developed world become so obsessed in recent years with watered down language and safe spaces and political correctness to the point that it's now unintentionally funny? Well, regarding the gingerbread man controversy, I think an answer to this query can be found in that book I referenced earlier, namely How the Scots Invented the Modern World. Specifically, author Arthur Herman notes how Scotland was a horrid place to reside in during the lean years of 1697 to 1703. Nobody knows for sure how many Scots died during these 7 famine years that were characterized by sunless days in summer and bitter frosts in autumn. I know, hard to believe that sort of stuff happened on the planet some 3 centuries ago, long before Al Gore and company began alerting us to global warming or climate change or whatever it's called today. But that's the thing. When one is literally starving to death, thanks to years of failed harvests, the hierarchy of needs takes on a radically different look, doesn't it now? Which is to say, back in Glasgow of 1699, nobody was offended if Duncan MacDonald referred to his foodstuff as a gingerbread man, because just having a bloody piece of gingerbread back then to ward off starvation was all that really mattered. Alas, nobody is starving in Scotland of 2018. Actually, it's quite the opposite. And so it is, the usual suspects tend to, have a little more time on their hands, which means they really dine out on sweating the small stuff, like the name of a baked good. Look, I'm not calling for a 7-year period characterized by famine or drought or war, but you can't help but think that a period of extreme life and death hardship would certainly go a long way in terms of hitting the reset button, especially when it comes to Generation Snowflake obsessing over issues that aren't even issues to begin with. For the Rebel.media, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. It seems that everyone wants to communicate by texting these days. The problem is, people just assume they can text any number and the text will be received. But what if the intended recipient never got that text? This can lead to bad customer relations and lost business. Now you can make any number a textable number. Introducing Unite's Text Me. Unite's Text Me allows you to receive text messages on your business number, even if it's an old-style landline. And you can even respond back to those texts. For more information, visit www.textmeanywhere.com. That's www.textmeanywhere.com, or simply text 877-864-8363.